Alright, we ain't waiting the obligatory 3 to 4 minutes. I want to be playing this game already. Hello, boys. Maybe a few girls in there. Cutting hairs, Claire, Rue, Allie. Hope y'all having a nice afternoon. Frontiers. Who, the UK? Exactly. Okay, who do I, It's Fire next, so probably... I'd be tired because of last stream? Yeah, but that's what naps are for. It's like 4 p.m. now, though. I am so glad. I'm so glad that they just reused the Officer Mew Mew assets for this bear, because this bear looks so much better than Officer Mew Mew, and you cannot change my mind on that. Also, can I just talk to you and get the tea? Cool. Okay. I don't have to sit through the cinematic. That's nice. Alrighty. Is it the country or something else? No, it's the country. It's just the country. Because this is Britain. This is basically Britain, isn't it? I mean, I think this is supposed to be Britain. What's my thoughts on the 3.0 story so far? I'm done. I think the 3.0 story is very good. I think the pacing is a lot better done than what we've seen previously with something like version 2. I think how they handled the introduction of Pyrois, and it was very well paced out, and it didn't drag. It did not drag on. They just went about it rather quickly, so they can just get on to the other plot points. What do I think of the new presentation? It's a side grade. I'm going to say that right now. It is a side grade. The way I see it is some people, or quite a few people, had complaints about the visual novel storytelling, where it's just people's, like, waist-up camera shots, and just looking front face forward with, like, a few poses. I feel like people were complaining about that. So, obviously, like, the ZZZ team are in their experimental phase again with trying something else and seeing how that goes. And, well, what we get is, like I said, a side grade. I don't think it's better. I think there's some parts of it that are done better than the visual novel, and I think there are parts of it that are done worse. I never cared about the complaints of the presentation for a lot of the story cinematics with people just talking in, like, those 2 or 3 visual frames. I will say, objectively, with the new story presentation, you can very obviously tell where there's some abrupt cuts, and, like, characters just suddenly just start move around in the scene, or their poses just from one frame to another just immediately just transition over. So there is a lot of rough. It's quite rough around the edges. As for the visuals of this place, I'm very much like the visuals of it. People were complaining over nothing. I will say, though, I wish there was a setting for crowd density. Similarly to this, how I felt about the situation with what does it want me to do? For date? Oh, okay. Okay, there we go. Similarly to what I felt like with Septima, is I feel like crowd density should be an option to turn down. Surely you can like mark specific NPCs as non-essential and just let people turn that off. I mean, there's always the possibility that we will see some optimization hotfixes and patches over the coming days, and maybe from patch to patch, hopefully. But there's no telling, really. recently the only game I've seen where there's like some noticeable optimization patches is post-launch NTE, which I very much appreciated. Now, granted, I have not tried to play NTE in DX12 since I've swapped off back to DX11, but that's whatever. But I'd say I'm not really bothered about being able to run the game in DX12 if I'm being honest, because at the end of the day, if the visual style is striking enough, then I don't care about stuff like ray tracing, lighting, reflections. If I just have an interesting style, then that's fine. I mean, even in the combat areas, I'd say the visuals there are very striking. Though, if I'm being honest, if I were to say something maybe a bit contrarian here, I actually think the pop-in might be worse than the performance overall. I think to some people, the pop-in can be just as immersive breaking as like actual like technical difficulties. And just running and just seeing a Bangaboo just spawn like 5 feet in front of me is definitely very, very daunting. I can say that right now. I think maybe another contributing factor to the performance is just how big this place is. Like, if they really wanted to, they probably could have found a way to like optimize this section of the, like, maybe this section of map to be a separate half that you just load in, rather than it being seamless. And, you know, Wi-Fi was technically a big map as well, but that's because, like, the lower and the bottom sections, there was, like, a massive vertical, distance between them. But that was something you would never notice because, well, that bottom section you would never get to. Nor is the top section which you get to seamlessly through, like, a pretty basic transition. Pop-in is harder to resolve. Yeah, it definitely is. But that's just something that they're going to have to do. Steam version is running worse with the DX12. I'm assuming you maybe have, like, some solid means to confirm that. Where is this crate? Am I right? In the building. Upstairs in the building. Maybe it's downstairs. I think it might be down. What do I think about 3.x characters' designs? I think they're too sexualized even for ZZZ standards, or some people are just doom posting. I don't really care about, like, the sexualization conversation, if I'm being honest. The only character that I think in this game is over-sexualized is Sissia. And that's less so more the sexualization and just more so the very questionable design. Like, I'm not exactly sure what the idea was behind Sissia's design. Though, I'm sure that's something that's been talked to death. But otherwise, I'd need to see Claret in-game. Full model. And as for, like, Sunbringer, I actually like Sunbringer's design. When they revealed Sunbringer during, like, that 3D cinematic, I think the Sunbringer's design actually looks really good. Still gonna probably come down to gameplay for me as to whether or not I actually get her. It can kill some of the character's charming elements for me if they overdo it. I've played my fair share of, like, Gunnar-esque games. I guess to the point where I'm not thinking about sexualization that much. Sissia's top is meant to be the apple. It's not the top that I have the issue with Sissia. It's the waist. It's this waist part right here. Like around the waist area. I'd say from the waist up, the design's fine. The waist, it's this midsection right here. Maybe if the skirt heim was a bit longer. I just feel like the skirt heim's a bit too short. And maybe, me personally, I maybe would have, maybe covered up a bit more of this hip area. Or maybe I would have pulled the pants up. I don't know. The Hoyo Play version runs at 164 FPS with the X12, and Steam version runs with 97. Interesting. My goal for any video game is just 60 FPS, nothing higher than that. So if I was in your position, I honestly would not have an issue with it, because I would have already like forced a frame rate limit anyway. Aww. I'd say Volina's fine. Normal looks pretty good. I think her design best fits her personality, and of course you got the gap mowing of like the small character with the oversized outfit. There's a bang boot just swimming in. Remiel's design is fine. I'm not gonna not deny that Remiel's design could use some slight to moderate adjustments. But I think Remiel, if they offer the ability to equip Remiel with the black outfit for free, don't make us spend money now, for free, then I don't see much of a problem. This area is very visually pleasing. I very much like this little chessboard thing that got going down here. I think Sunbringer design is kind of ruined by the sexualization. I'm not bothered by it myself. I'm just gonna say that straight up. I like it. For me, it almost kind of gives like that super villain vibe. And you know, ZZZ's always been like a leaned on the cartoony side, so having her have this almost like super villain-esque look, I don't see it as out of place. Valina looks the most interesting out of all the Riscalfia characters. Well, that's a good thing she's the first character, I guess. You also have to keep in mind the possibility that they just come out with completely new characters that they haven't announced at all. Like, Spook Shack, we didn't know anything about Lucia and Yadari until 2.2, when they just basically just shadow dropped them without us having any prior knowledge to them. So there will always be something like that. And obviously we also had Dylan, and we had Banyu, that were also shown off outside of the teaser. They just straight up dropped those on us. And I'd say Dylan and Banyu are beloved characters. And then there's of course S-Rank Billy and Sissia that were shown off in the latter half. More so S-Rank Billy. So I am very much interested in seeing an S-Rank Nicole. But that's not going to happen until like a year from now. So we've got a long time to wait before that happens. Oh, I guess good to see now it shows ether batteries too. Hello, Eeg. You just reached floor 15 of floor 15. I'm not sure of like tower. Nah, it can't be tower, right? Are you resetting in tower again? So you think Riscalfier is a mixed bag overall? But you think Riscalfier is a mixed bag overall? But then you proceed to say most of the designs are good, but your only problem is Eldreda. That's not a mixed bag. You said 3 characters are good. You said most of the official designs, and then list 3 characters that are good. And then you only say your only issue is 1 character. That's not a mixed bag. You mean the officials? That's still not a mixed bag. Battle Trial, the simulated one? I have no idea what you're saying. If you're talking about simulated showdown, I guess, yeah, I can give it a shot myself. Okay, I want to try this piece of content. All right. Who do we want to start with? Guess we'll start with Monado. Suppress and prevent Monado from entering frenzy. Clear. Clear within 180. Clear on extreme difficulty within 180. Okay. Does this reset? It apparently does reset, but won't be for a while for now. Okay. Who can I use? Who do I want to use? Wait, I thought the roster size would be smaller. I thought the roster size would be smaller for this, but it looks like it's much bigger. Got Valina in here too. It's smaller on hard mode? Oh, okay, okay. And let's do, Astra? Suna? No, you know what? He has no weaknesses or resistances. Okay, who do I want to play? Got a bit of choice paralysis here. Don't know who I want to play. Let's just stick to Pyrois. And I don't know. Let's just throw an Astra Yao in there because like this character's based on chain attacking anyway. Oh, cool. It's not. I don't even. I'm glad I'm not fighting like some fucking. Let me out. He's chunky. Why is he so chunky? I am definitely doing something wrong here. Maybe I should just use Chungus here to just brute force the Miasma Shield. I should absolutely be trying to do that, because this run's way too slow. Also, I'm getting caught in these, next to these cargo containers. I can't see shit. Doing this a lot of fun. Well, I'm glad you're appreciating fully, I guess. Okay, that run felt scuffed. Anyway, as I was saying, I'm so sick and tired of fighting the doppelgangers when they're just these black blobs. So you just don't really get anything out of fighting them. All right, what are the rewards? Prevent from entering frenzy. Okay. Clear extreme within 180 seconds. Okay. Starts half its miasmic shield. Attacks will not reduce its value, triggering a defensive assist or landing an ultimate. While it's blocking, will break the boss's blocking state and reduce its shield. When the shield value is reduced to 0, the boss will immediately the boss gains miasmic shield value when its attacks hit an agent or when it blocks attack. If the shield accumulates to its maximum value, he will enter friend. Okay. All right, let's give that another shot then. Well, I guess we can try it on the extreme difficulty. We could always do it there. Try and get the clear there. Lucia, probably. Give that a shot. You know, Pyrus will have a different voice depending on your MC. I actually just saw that on Twitter earlier. Okay, so when he's blocking, do something special. I'm just gonna wait for you to just do your shield thing, I guess, buddy. Did you see Nigerian perspective about Wubo Toxic video? He mentioned you in his video. No, I saw that. And don't worry, I saw quite a few of the comments as well. What is this? Bro, this camera is just getting all up against the containers. Okay, I'm, what is this? Clear with 180, so that's 3 minutes, right? I've been going for, I don't know. This is like a 5-minute timer, isn't it? Timer went down. No, fuck. All right. Try something else. Maybe we should try something else. Maybe we should try something else that's a bit easier to lean into using EX specials. Dial-in? Oh, dial-in. Absolutely dial-in. That is a much easier one to just use off the cuff with EX specials. Because she has just incredibly cheap EX specials that you can just use. I'm gonna, yeah, let's use this dial-in. Bruh. When am I supposed to stop? Is it when he does a backflip? Am I supposed to just stop when he does a backflip? Okay. What are you gonna do? Oops, wrong button. Even VXV reacted to it. I saw that VXV reacted to it. It's an hour long. Alright, hit the parry button. Low-key looks fun. Oh, no. Yeah, it's, trying to get the hang of it. Okay. That's within, like, 3 minutes, right? Can I count? Okay, that's 2 minutes, 52 seconds. That's it, right? Okay, yeah, that's it. Friend leaderboards. He got a minute and 46 seconds. Okay, I'm doing something wrong. Well, what I'm doing wrong is I'm just sitting there letting him wail, letting him hit me. How long does this reset? Oh, it's got a long reset time. They need to do something about that. They can't let this mode just sit. They can't let this mode just sit and just not exist for over 2 patches. That is a massive L. They need to do something about that as soon as possible. Prevent the primordial state from switching no more than 3 state switches throughout the entire battle. Okay, yeah. Okay, that's probably like When Flying Sword hits the boss, it prevents them from performing a state switch for a period of time. Okay. It will attempt to switch states. If it succeeds, the boss undergoes portion conversion. When agent perform a defensive assist, perfect, or ultimate, or apply an anomaly, cooldown of Swiss Flying Sword is reduced. Okay, I'm assuming I could just, like, press B or something to, like, pop the Flying Sword. That is probably, like, Yisheng Guang. Okay. Casuals don't want to do this like every other week. Really? I think every 2 weeks is actually a good reset time for it. Over 42 days is way too long. I think 2 weeks is actually the best period of time. It doesn't even have to give crazy rewards. Just 2 weeks is fine. Just rotate them out often enough for people to play around with them. Or at the very least, give us 4 bosses to choose from. Like, really? It shouldn't be that hard. Oh, I have the team orientation wrong. That's a new move. How much reward this mode gives? I only got like maybe 120 polychrome from one of the bosses. Okay, I see. There is a prompt where the icon will flash to let you know, oi, you need to press it now. So I just kind of need it to be in my peripherals. I think. Oh, blade shooter? Okay. Okay, so yeah, it's okay, so it's 80 here. So it's actually this is 160. So this is 1 pull per clear. And then you've got 9 hi-fi master copies and 6 original chips and some dennies. And then I guess this badge, the Vanos gaming badge. Okay. Let's try Jane. Let's try this team. What the fuck was that texture popping on Jane Doe? Look, I know I gotta dust the bitch off, but it surely hasn't been that long. Hello? What was that? Bro, I had 3 seconds left. You can't do that to me. That side boob is so devious on her ult. Belina's so good with Jane. Surprised how well you've been able to clear Fiend with Jane after getting her. Yeah. The plan right now is probably to rebuild my Jane. I don't have any Mindscapes on her, but I could probably do without Mindscapes. I could probably do without the Mindscapes. Her outfit is so damn good in game. Oh yeah. I wanna double check the skin first. I don't know. I think the default's just so much better. What kind of aesthetic is this? Butterfly? The hair drape makes me think like some sort of insect. But I can't exactly make out the iconography of what I'm looking at here. Not sure. Also, I wish they changed the fan. Like, what? So, Yuzuha's weapon gets changed. Alice's weapon gets changed. Vivian's weapon gets changed on her skin. Suna's get changed? I mean, technically the weapon's the backpack. The hammer gets recolored. Minimum. Nangong? The hammers get recolored. They don't get a model change like Yuzuha and Alice. Yijuan, like the Yijuan's ink technically like got a change. Pawn use like hand to hand. Who else has a skin? Okay, well this doesn't matter for Astria. It's literally just a staff. The staff looks fine, however. Who else has a skin? Nicole's backpack gets recolored. Does Chungus get a skin? Okay, no. Okay, so the weapon stays. Well, I mean, the weapon kind of probably don't want to fuck with the lore of like the weapon. I won't knock dock points for that one. I don't know why Valina's weapon doesn't change. I feel like Valina's weapon should change. Miyabi? I don't think Miyabi's changes either. The Void Hunter weapon. There's a little accessory on it. There's just a little accessory on it, but that's it. I feel like maybe Valina's weapon specifically should have at least changed. Okay, so does Billy even have like a unique track? Don't let agents accumulate 20 stacks of etch. Oh, interesting. Boss will leave a zone called Starlight Arena on the field every 10 seconds. Agents within the zone will gain 1 stack of etch. Etch has the maximum. Each stack increases all the agent's anomaly buildup rate and causes the currently active agent to continually lose HP. Wait, I get more so wait, do I want to gain it? Agents can transfer 2 stitches of etch to the boss by triggering a defensive or a block. Transfer. Stunning the boss transfers all stacks of etch to the boss when. So maybe I can use some of this for anomaly? Don't know. Don't know. Maybe a dragonfly? You know what? You might be right. It might be a dragonfly. What the hell? Billy, my man. Hello, real dull. Oops, I did not manage that correctly. Wait, I got way too much stacks of edge. How do I get rid of this shit? Or am I giving the edge to the boss? Okay, yeah, I just gave it to the boss. Ellie, please. Camera, I need to just focus on Billy. I'm out of assist points. I don't know when I ran out of assist points. Bro, what am I doing wrong? Okay, well, I never reached 20 etching, so I guess that's fine. All right. Who do I... There's a Caesar in here. That's a bit of an interesting selection here. Okay, we gotta go with the biggest dickus. Where does where's Lena? Does she go backwards? Is it backwards? It's not saying if it goes backwards or anything. Fuck it. I'll just deploy it in this orientation, and then someone in chat will just fucking answer it for me the moment I enter. Keeps jumping up, I can't hit him. Are you even be able to kill him in this next minute? I was hoping. Probably a waste, but why not? Got him. All right. That was a bit rough with Hugie boy, but also I don't play Hugo anyway. Gotcha. Smack uploaded a potential Wuwa X Stellar Blade. Okay, well, doesn't matter to me. Doesn't matter to me. Just if Wuwa wants to be the Fortnite of Gacha, then sure, why not? Be the Fortnite of Gacha. Have fun. All right. Yeah, they needed that to reset a lot faster. Most expensive thing you've ever heard about what? Excuse me. Hello, I am SK. At least now people know not to change currency into polls. Well. Oh, I recall about that other thing that got debunked. Brush. Buka. This is the same tutorial, this is a different one. What, is this the same tutorial? Why do I get the feeling literally the same tutorial, isn't it? I click on the right. No, I clicked on the right one. Whatever. We're just gonna do this again. All right, but seriously, like we need like to get an A rank. We need to get some A rank win characters in here now. Now that we have to take that into consideration, we need some A rank win character stat. We need at least like 2, and they need to be like useful wins. They can't just be useless. Eeg probably got content for debunking these videos. I don't think Eeg is like that crazy about like the anti-woo shit that some of y'all are like. So don't I upgrade this? Yeah, I do upgrade it. But you know how I do this stuff. I usually hoard. I'm gonna hoard resources and then just pop it all at once. I have no idea. I have no idea why. Joshua's basically saying that this was kind of like Pinnacle. I don't understand why he would say that. Like he was trying to like liken this to like the scrapbook thing from Penacone. I mean, okay. Bit of a silly thing to say, but really just lets me TP to these NPCs and just talk to them. Okay. I mean, I guess this is one way to like set up minor NPCs, I guess. If I really wanted to like go through and read this stuff. But like I responded to a tweet from Joshua like after the live stream, after the original live stream. And he like said something along he like he got lambasted in the comments of his tweet where he basically I think he gave like the presentation for version 3 a 5.5 out of 10. Like what? Hello? And he was just like comparing it to like Penacone and like a different something else, which I don't remember exactly what he was what the other comparison was. And I said this before on a previous live stream, but about specifically character variations, but it's the idea that just because like a gacha game or like a game in general does something that's very similar to another game, that doesn't necessarily mean that the person that's playing game A has experienced what game B has done. So just because like something feels Penacone-esque doesn't necessarily mean that the audience that plays Zenless have already played Penacone and Star Rail. And if Zenless, you know, can do something with similar motifs and like aesthetics, but they can do it in their own way, then I'm not going to stop them from doing it. What's wrong with Wuwa world building? You talking to me? Are you talking about like this scrapbook thing? I don't recall if I said if I gave it a negative spin on it. I mean, oh, okay. Sorry, I'm trying to like focus on the game on the chat on occasion. I hope they come out with a character who's part of the academy. Unless Storyteller's supposed to be that character. But because I do recall from the trailer that it seems like she was like Storyteller was like in disguise as like somebody else that looked like a kid that was attending the academy. Did I play the story? Oh no, I did the story. That is a 9. That is that yesterday's stream is a 9-hour stream for a reason. You think Lahore was better though? Black Shores is still a joke. I love the Black Shores though. I'm a huge Black Shores enjoyer. Okay, why okay, well, who else can I could have swore I saw her. I saw Miss Spacey like over by where is it, over here? Oh, there's more there's more of this. Oh, it was a box. There she is. This will probably be used for a major for a permanent event in a later patch. Probably. She's kind of cute. She kind of reminds me of Candace from Genshin, but without the homophobia. Okay, so who else am I missing though? Future content, future content. Oh. I'm glad it just auto advances the time, so I don't have to go running around looking for it. Just auto advances the time to the correct spot, and then just TPs me in front of them. Makes it so much easier. And then what? Maple syrup? Okay. Thought I saw a bakery over here somewhere that maple syrup was inside. I remember, like, passing by. There it is. Man, I kind of wish I had like I kind of wish I did have like a local bakery in my area. Probably would just eat there very often. Normally I only have a golden toast beauty bread. But man, like, the only bakeries I have are just like bakeries built into like grocery stores, so like bakery departments in grocery stores. And you know, I've seen how retail operates with specifically bakeries. A lot of the shit that comes into bakeries is literally just came in frozen and then it's just thawed out, or maybe it's just warm cooked in their large machines, but it's not made from scratch. Grocery store bakeries, absolutely not. Maybe a few of them, but not the ones I've been to. Got a nice cafe you can walk to every other morning. Really nice to start the day. I do have a local cafe, a local coffee shop that's not like a Starbucks thing. Haven't been in there myself though. My preferred coffee is mochas, and if I can, I get it decaf, because I'm not actually interested in the caffeine. I'm actually just more interested in the bitter flavor profile, and specifically mochas, because you get the richness of obviously the chocolate and a little bit of the creaminess as well. Very nice. Normally, if I do get mochas, I don't get it from a coffee shop. I get it from just like those pre-bottled stuff that they sell at grocery stores. Whether it be the plastic bottle of like the Dunkin' Donut branded one mocha drinks, or it's just like the glass bottle of Starbucks ones. In fact, I might need to get some. I might need to get some like later today or tomorrow. It's been a while since I've had one. I feel like I'm owe it. You're a whore for iced coffee? I can't stand iced coffee. I've tried iced coffee quite a few times, and I just can't do it. There's just something off about drinking cold coffee. I don't get it. I'm like that old man in a Cinnamon Toast Crunch commercial who can't like see the sparks or shit or whatever that the little kids do when they show off the Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Hello, Cheeto. Tourists complaining about Sunburger's design when that Sunburger isn't even the real Sunburger. Just yeah, I already made a short about it. I made like 3 talking points with the Sunbringer design in the short. 1, it's not the same Sunbringer. 2, the coats that they wear in that teaser are placeholders. Like if any of you've seen the introduction of the Fatui Harbingers pre Sumeru and Genshin, it's basically that exact same philosophy. It's just placeholders that they don't have to like commit to anything at that time. And then obviously, of course, in my opinion, a pretty big one is the fact that those black coats don't even fit the vibe of the quote-unquote urban aesthetic that people quote-unquote complain about ZZZ not having anymore. Because if we're going to complain about urbanism, what the hell is a black coat? What the hell is like a black ruffled up like war coat? You like iced coffee? It's the best ice cream flavor. And it, oh, you put wait, are you saying you put ice cream in your coffee? You loved the black coats for both of them? Well, I mean, obviously, like if you prefer the black coats, like that's one thing. But let's be honest here, okay? If you think all it takes to make a cool character is just to put them in, is to just cover them in a zipped up black coat, maybe you need to rethink if Kingdom Hearts really is the epitome of character design, okay? Because Tetsuya Nomura will just slap a fucking black coat on any character and then just make them vague post for fucking 20 minutes. Miyabi's fully clothed and she's hot. Miyabi is fully clothed and she looks good. Or 1000 belts. No, that's mostly Final Fantasy. With Kingdom Hearts, it's just black coats. It's just nothing but black coats. When I see the 12, the black coats are cool as shit. So fucking the original Organization 13 were cool. I will tell you this right now. The original Organization 13, they were cool. And I would even go as far to say, I think the black coats peaked with the final Zenless boss at the end of KH2, because it went from a black coat to like an outfit with like some nobody iconography patterns all over it, almost like kind of like the purest form of what a nobody could look like, because it wasn't just a black coat, it actually like had symbols on it as well. I feel like that is when like the black coats peaked, and then everything after that just felt pointless. Like, you could put Riku and Mickey in a black coat as well, and I think it worked, because obviously, like, during Kingdom Hearts 2, the whole point was to also, like, disguise themselves amongst the organization to the uneducated or the unseen eye. But once everybody started wearing a black coat, just like, who cares? Who cares? I don't think KH3 needed to do like the what is it, like the 13 darks versus 7 light. They didn't need to do that. They could have just had like Xehanort himself just running his own show with maybe like a couple other people. They didn't need to like shoehorn 13 people in. Joke's on you, you never played 3. Not playing 3 might actually be to your benefit. I'm straight up say that, okay? It was probably better that you don't play 3. Did I just do something to them while on the toilet? Okay, I must have done something to them on the toilet. Let's just pretend I didn't do that. Let's run away. Should you use the deep cleaning service cards? The deep cleaning service cards are for so these are just used to like just clear challenges in Hollow Zero just for rewards. If you want, like whenever I get on your account, I usually take care of it for you. I've been picking the challenges to auto clear with your tokens. Because there's a few that you could probably just naturally get while just playing the modern Hollow Zero, but there are some there that you obviously have to play like the old Hollow Zero to do. So I've been kind of reorientating it. You only have 4 left in Forge in Battle. I have no idea what that means. I'll probably I can just sort it out. I don't think I need. This is for like the lore nuts out there, and like people who really want to go deep into the story. Okay, I am a casual. I can appreciate the story without having to learn like the most fine details. Okay, and the last thing we need in Zenless is in the Zenless community is for people to like start taking the Genshin Impact approach, where we start using lore as the reason for why X, Y, and Z is X, Y, and Z. Let's not get too radical just yet, okay? We're still trying to be reasonable. Don't know how to feel about the new Hollow Zero. Oh, was there more changes to Hollow Zero? I haven't played it yet. Did they actually do something to Hollow Zero? About what? Sorry. So Blade. There's kind of a thing. There's kind of a thing that's been going for a while between like Genshin and WoW players, or just not Genshin WoW players, but Genshin players and Genshin haters, where I don't know how true this is or if this is like exaggerated, but there's quite a few oftentimes where there's like something that doesn't make much sense to like the casual about Genshin, and then the hardcore Genshin player will give a reason why something is the way it is, and it kind of just boils down to lore reasons, and then the Genshin community gets mocked because of it. There's something in the 3.1 beta leaks. Might get replaced with something else. Oh, interesting. It's just a boss rush now on all stages. Oh, that's just the weekly rotation, Gully. You're just talking about this weekly rotation of Hollow Zero. Wait, what does it want me to do in this Bangaboo highlight? Pull the rarest card from Roaring Breakers. Okay, well, I can't do that. That one's just going to happen naturally. Yeah, I don't know if you've noticed, Gully God. So, how they've changed Hollow Zero in its current iteration right now is it's kind of similar to Divergent Universe in like late version 2 of Honkai Star Rail, where when the roguelite mode resets, when you play like the featured one, it's gonna have like a set of modifiers to it that change like how you approach like the stages and the battles. One of them for Zenless. Thanks, Car, for going off. One of them being a boss rush mode. Which, by the way, I don't mind the boss rush version. I actually like the boss rush version because it gives me an opportunity to like fight bosses that I haven't gotten to sit through or fight for a while. What is going on? I'm skipping through this. Nothing's happening. Okay. Felt like it was repeating itself there. Okay, well, I can't pull the rarest card. So I guess I'm just going to be missing bottle caps. Increase your Interboo account level to gain further... Okay, so I just had to level it up before I can do that. Okay. So we've got like... So whoa, we've got like... How many... and how many forms of content do we have now? We have 6. So we have high difficulty Hollow Zero... If you play Hollow Zero with high difficulty modifiers. We got Shiyu Defense. We got Deadly Assault. Threshold Simulation. Battle Tower. And Annihilation Simulacrum. Okay, we got 6 modes. Some of those modes need to refresh a lot faster. Missing the Withering Domain, it was a more robust, like, roguelite mode. I mean, I kind of liked the TV mode for the roguelite mode, but I think we need to kind of, like, also admit that they did not, like, add enough content to it to flesh it out. I don't think there was enough, like, unique tile sets for, like, how you, like, traverse the level. Because, like, one version was just you're in a box. You just go around the rim of the box. The other one was, like, a left to right line. And if you tried to go up or down, then it would close off a lane. That was the most interesting one for me. I think that was the most interesting one. And then the last one was boring as shit. It was literally just, you have 2 lanes. If you pick one lane, you can't go back. That one was really, really, really boring. Double checking. Okay. Trials out of the way. I wish it would auto-complete these hard ones. Do you need this win character because you lost your 50-50, not so you want it? I've seen a lot of people say that Valina is not a make or break character. And I would be one to agree with them. Personally, I don't see any issue with skipping Valina. And also, if I'm pretty sure that the new boss added in this version doesn't even have like an elemental resistance. They just have wind weakness and that's it. Besides, Ramiel's coming out. They know where their focus is. It's going to be on Ramiel. Now, granted, if you want to make your Ramiel the best there ever was, then yeah, Valina. But if you're fine with her not being great, with her not being the absolute best, then yeah. What does Remiel even do? Remiel wants to be on a team with 3 anomaly characters. 3. Oh, by the way, this so this completely slipped my mind. Okay, Eeg, I feel like I might have made a mistake. I feel like I might have made a mistake not saying something, but let me just say it now. If you want to, Piper is also an option if you don't want to get Jane Doe. Piper to this very day is still an incredibly strong anomaly DPS that is actually competitive with Jane Doe. Whether or not you want to use Piper is another thing entirely. I am not the person to ask about whether or not how to get the most out of Piper, because I myself haven't used Jane Doe or Piper in ages. There's something funny about Piper potentially being the strongest Sons of Caldeon character right behind Lighter. Some people gave her Alice's engine. That is a smart move, considering Alice did have that special rerun banner. So people just snagged that W engine. Alright, what next? Guess we just go around the areas. That's the hollow. Let's go around looking for stuff. Actually, is my Piper better built by my Jane Doe? I think that's a good question. Where's my Piper? How old is my Piper setup? Where is she? There she is. Well, she's not using... I could swap this out. I could definitely swap this out for the Anomaly Mastery stuff. Wait, no? People aren't using this? Are people just not updating their Piper builds? Use 4-piece Fang on her, I'm pretty sure. Alright, well, whatever. Where's Yuzu? Quick question about Stellasaur. What's your opinion about On as a support? Who's On? Oh, On. She's a great support. Great win support. You can use her. I use her in a team with Wraith, Nausicaa, and On. Now, granted, I think it's less that On's a good support because she's good. I think it's more so that On's a good support pick for Wind, because there's not that many options anyway. So it's like you're not really gonna complain about using On because like there's not much to choose from anyway. Have a good stream. All right, see you, Paulfie. On a way to switch lanes? There is a lane up there. Can't even get to that lane? Is that the way I came? There is a fast travel. Oh, I just missed. Playing Anomaly in the overworld actually kind of sucks. It's like can't really do shit with energy. Like there's quite a few like attack and rupture teams that you could probably just get by without energy for like the initial like bout, but not Anomaly. And energy just doesn't regen passively while running around, so it just kind of takes forever to do it. Combat actually happens. I think we went too low. Yeah, we went way too low. Oxen here. I don't recall going there. Where do I go? Okay, I go out and then head the other way. Heard Ramiel is sub off-field DPS Void Hunter support hybrid. So wait, if her teammate is Valina, so what, Promia? So it's just Promia's just going to be the one that's on field most of the time? Or whoever you have that's not Promia? Interesting that it seems like Promia is the character that they want to design a whole character around. Get off my screen, Webroot. I need to like turn that off. Or you know what I need to do? I need to have that set so it shows up on the other mod. I know about the lumen. Mostly because they are ditching disorder for a bloom. They are now. Don't worry, I'm sure a bloom will have its comeback in like late version 3 or version 4. It really does feel like Anomaly Zone 0. Like, all the attention's put on trying to just contort and twist Anomaly at every conceivable turn. And then just occasionally do something for Rupture and attack. Just occasionally, you know? Hope I don't have to write that down. Dude, anomaly characters with dot mechanics? Well, we already had like some form of dot in the game. It just didn't really matter. Phantom Terminal. And 3 cargo trucks. Not sure where, though. With some information back over there that might have said something. I need to actually go double check that. There's a rework to make defense agents block red attacks. That would be nice. But will it be enough? I don't think it'll be enough. I was thinking of like maybe like, okay, so let's add block red attacks. What's another thing? Should we just make defense characters lean into defensive assist just even more? I feel like that's the route to go. I feel like it would be like a combination of like block red attacks and maybe also allow you to swap off of a character, a defense character, a lot faster mid parry. Energy management center drone is on standby. Junk pile under the stairs. Energy management center. Okay. Fuck it. Tap this. This is actually just gonna be a pain in the ass. Let's not keep track of it. It doesn't seem like it's taking notes for me. Last vacation null. What about Yuzuha? She is not. I'm not in the database. There's supposed to be a drone nearby. Oh, there it is. Drone storage bay. There it is. Okay. Having a defense agent that passively blocks red attacks like a normal yellow pair would be nice. Yeah, passive blocking could also be a factor. Though I'm not sure how you would manage that to prevent it from being overpowered. But there might also be the conversation of just how automated are you going to make a defense character if you, and will that be an issue or not? Okay. I see. Kind of locks me out. There we go. Ah, that's where we find this. All right, well, that's area this area explored. That Zagreus hand was beta testing for this flying boo all along. Zagreus hand. I have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, sure. Let me just start firing off EMPs in here. Robot hand and Honkai Star Rail? Nah, I don't know. That might be like an Amphorius thing y'all are maybe talking about. I think I might have briefly seen it when walking by Freckles play Amphorius, but I can't think of it at Yeah, and Forest. Okay, I would have figured. That popping though. Even the door popped in there. Holy. Hoo-wee. I can imagine this being very annoying to have to go back through and re-explore if you happen to miss like a couple of these coins. If there's not enough coins for like a margin of error in case somebody like missed all of them, I could definitely see that being very annoying. Okay, I probably can't go through this door without getting visible walled or disconnected, right? Oh, no, I can't. Oh, no. Yep, all right. Oh, wait, I can't go in here. Okay, yeah, there's some stuff in here. Yeah, I do recall missing a couple things while in here, so I think it lets me back in. Yeah, namely just some of these boxes in here. There we go. Destroy all barriers. Destroy all portable data spaces. Okay, so that should be all of them. So I probably don't have to worry about any more of those. I see something over there. This is just the battle arena. I'm curious. Can I even grab that drone and go interact with the terminal at the far distance over there? Oh, no, wait, I've already done that. That was part of the training. I swore there was a box in here, but whatever. Hello, Crazy Whip. Quick question. Watching polls and noticed you could tell when you hit an S rank and on second cut. What's the trick to see it that early? Hold up. Let me pull it up. Okay. Oh, Mommy Valina. Let's see. I think it was the non-gung you've. Like the non-gong Yubu. I think it might have actually been the R. Where's Arya? Where is Arya? Can you see the difference? You see the difference right here? The lights on one of the PC on one of the CRT TVs is going to be a bit clearer. Now, you have to keep in mind this is YouTube video compression. This is YouTube video compression, so obviously it's going to be hard for you guys to see because video compression. But it's going to be find it. Let me find where it happens. Right here. These lights will not be as blurry. You can kind of make them out a bit easier if it is an S rank. On the second pan in. Right there. Hope that answers your question. I need to access that somehow. Oh, that just blew up. It's that subtle? No, yeah, no, it's that. Much easier in Star Rail? I disagree. People were talking to me a while ago about how, like, the ticket in Star Rail will have a slightly different, like, saturation or, like, tint of color. Could not tell at all. Straight up. Okay, well, I have the drone. Will take us darker. Plus, you can see a rainbow at the express. Everyone knows about the RGB outline. That's the obvious part. No, I'm not arguing about the RGB. Oh, I guess Yuzuha just straight up runs faster, I guess. Damn, Yuzuha fucking runs so quick. Okay, I guess we're just gonna sit on Yuzuha then. Okay, I like her anyway. You can't unsee it. Okay, well, I got to get around to seeing it in the first place. Otherwise, it will just never be seen. There's nothing up there. I need another camera. I need another drone for that. Is there a drone there? But there is. Have someone done the frame perfect speed comparisons for Yi Shengwang and Yi Shengwang and Yi Xuan? I don't know. Talk about like how fast they can travel. Probably. That seems like a pretty one that they would be pretty quick to figure out or to put something out for. Oh. Don't know how I get over there. Probably through the, you know, it's with the fissure. I probably get there with the fissure. Oh, okay. World exploration maxing, it's not that hard. That poppin' though. Holy fuck. There is a random box all the way out there. I'll need to get the drone going for that one. We'll go back and get. Oh, alright, that did nothing. Oh, okay, that just went off at once. Oh, I found the secret area. Okay. Where's that on the map? Okay. No, I want to go back. Why? Why would you do that? That. Out of this fucking corner. Okay, I need to find where that one. I need to get a drone for that one. Can I grab a drone? Wait, no, I can't. Should just be able to see it from here, actually, right? I think I see it. Oh, there's even coins to market. Going the wrong way. That way either. Wonder how they're gonna balance Pyros putting people into pocket dimensions. Are you saying like the narrative disconnect between like his like actual power level and how that can create like narrative inconsistencies in the story, where you can just create so many different situations where Pyros can just solve a problem, but then Pyros is just not doesn't for some reason, or it's just not available to. The way I see it, the only way I can see that is maybe they would need to create like some sort of hand wave explanation. Now, obviously, they could probably like narratively build it up better, but they could probably try and find like some way to excuse Pyros being unavailable, whether it be some sort of countermeasure that like the enemies the enemies get, or Pyros just abandoning you in the story. Now, granted, like obviously you'd still be able to use Pyros in gameplay. There'll be a little bit of a narrative disconnect there, but that's not any different than just using your own characters at points in the story where you shouldn't be able to. That's the best I can spitball right now. Did I not get the achievement? %, exploration in the sea. I know I got it. It just gave it to me before getting the chest. Okay. Simple. The more Wise and Rin understand Pyrus and their connection bond, the better they can use Pyrus's powers. Well, I think what we're trying, the conversation we're trying to have is how do we put the protagonists and the other characters of in like positions of like struggle, if Pyrois can just like handle a lot of the stuff that gets thrown at them. So in that event, oh, I missed that. Interesting. So in the event of that situation, how do you create like an actual like sense of risk or struggle in the story? How would you find a way to do that without it feeling cheap? By making Weiss and Bell become exhausted when using the power? Either that, or just make Pyrois just split off from Bell/Wise at some point in the story. Because they are their own character at the end of the day. That one's probably an enemy. Coins in there, but I need a different drone. Do they actually have coughing as part of that song? Wait, that seems a bit silly. Did I get him? I don't know if I got him. I don't know if I killed him. But yeah, let me just double check on the since I have a nice convenient recording on me. Just double check that to make sure I actually like killed him collaterally. Okay, I did. I collaterally hit him with a windswept. Well, Bell and Wise reminds you, and Pyros reminds you of Ichigo from Bleach. I've only seen like maybe 20 minutes of Bleach in my entire lifetime. All I know about Bleach is it is in some circles of the anime community, it's considered that one shonen anime that just doesn't know that just bloats its character development, or like by the end of it, like the main character has just gone through so many weird like developments that you question whether or not it's a real character or not anymore. Now, granted, again, this is my layman perspective, going off of bits and pieces from what I've heard other people say about Ichigo. So I could be absolutely butchering this interpretation of it. They read the manga with their ass instead of their eyes. The coping has begun with the Steam reviews. Yeah. That's gotcha reviews for you. I can't go this. I can't go. Not sure where it wants me to go for this one. Can't go that way. It cuts me off. I don't understand. This way? No, I'm... There we go. Okay. The Steam reviews back. At the last I checked the Steam reviews, it was 89%. It was 89% positive with about maybe 1.4K reviews. There are CCs that are only focusing on the negative reviews. Of course there are. Everything else is toxic positive. How do I get down there? I might need to go over here to find out. Really, the 1% of people playing ZZZ in the West on Steam is going to represent everyone. Not playing the game. Watching the game on Twitch. Dumbass. Duh. Duh. People talk about Twitch like they're 10 cent. Just say that right now. That poppin' though. Was that a fissure or something? I don't know how to get down there. Probably like a hidden. Oh no, I see it. There's a line, so I have to go in from a different direction. That would be one way to get them to shut up, is just if Kuro Games and Hoyoverse just collabed on something that would actually just get both groups to just shut up. Or at least, if not shut up, make them look so incredibly stupid. You would have no idea. Need to find a drone. Or I need to open it from the other side. Last thing you saw, people were complaining about the Hoyo client popping before starting the game. There's other reasons to play a game on Steam. There are other reasons to play a game on Steam that isn't just so you don't have to use the launcher. For one thing, Steam is a consolidation of all your games, so you have access to your entire library is right there. Two, the community aspects of Steam, which it does have, which is a community hub, discussions, achievement tracking, badges, etc. Then you've got like stuff like Steam groups and Steam guides. Steam guides, very good. Steam guides are a very good element of Steam. And then you've also got stuff like other payment options, because Steam probably has like a couple other payment options that you can use, like Steam Wallet, maybe. Someone would need to confirm. Now, no, okay, well, that in itself can be true, but whether or not ZZZ allows you to use Steam payment options is another question entirely. Can't turn the guy's floating. This guy's floating upside down. Hey, buddy, you want to stand up? Okay. Steam Workshop too? Don't you need workshop support? Don't you need to integrate that? Is there like another camera? I'm missing something. Yo. Okay, now it's letting me use it. Alright, cool. Works too, I guess. Okay, that's a fake way to go, alright. I don't think a fan just falls over just because you short-circuit it, but okay. I'm not exactly a building designer. It would appear I've missed something. Let me go grab the Eos drone and just fly up to it. Or is there a camera right there? Oh, no, wait. I don't. I need the Eos drone. Where did I leave him? Ah. Coins. Else here? Probably not. Still missing quite a bit. Still gotta find that way over there. Fissure stabilization tower. If it's gonna take me to the state, you know, it might be possible I need to like cross lanes. That's unmarked on the map, and it'll take me straight down to where I need to go at the bottom. Let's just quickly check and see if this is this is the route to go. I mean, there are a lot of lines here. But what if I turn around? Can I turn around on this line? I can't turn around on this line. This might not be the way to go. Okay, yeah, this is it. Okay, so let's head back to probably the outpost. Maybe see if we can't find a line we can jump on over here. It's that one down there. I see it. Oh boy, it's one of you. I don't like fighting in this enclosed space. Alright. I need 3 terminals to unlock that. Okay. Thanks for the arrow, game. Was worried for a second. Okay. Oh, hello. There's the hidden area. Still missing 5 chests, though. Okay, there's one right... Oh, there's 2 right there. Okay. There's 1 down here. No, there's 3. Oh, there's 3 all bunched up. Okay.
に答えさせて。マスター、目標装置の位置をマークしました。じゃあ行こっか。
Or why I didn't need to do that, but whatever. That's a lot of circles. I don't know if I got all the coins, though, and all the destructibles, because it didn't notify me of that, the same way it did the other areas. I am going the wrong way. I need to go behind me. Okay, there is a drone in here. Oh no, I already used this drone. Where is it? Right here? Now, let me just get out of the drone. Alright, that should be it, right? Yeah. I guess that's the last part of the story fragment. Still missing 2 of these. What is that? Oh, level it up. Enter the theater. Okay, yeah, I think I got an idea. Ride the ghost bus into Glitch Alley. Okay, well, I can take it. I didn't even realize that Eek said that Deachin would be on... Deachin would be on Suicide Watch for a Hoyo X Kuro collab. Pretty funny. Like, run there? Right there.
検知ルートの逸脱システム応答なし暗号キー取得失敗失敗失敗バージョン0点1 3
Surely this won't be problematic to be sitting on, suspending in the air. Man, who the hell would we want to be riding a flying bus? Or just be in a flying city at all? You're just asking for like one small mechanical failure to just send you hurtling to the ground. You're torn between getting Lucy's weapon or saving for Yap Yap on your ult. I need to figure out if I'm going to be spending money in Wuthering Waves when those characters come around. I could probably get I could see myself getting 2 characters and 1 weapon from catching up on content, but 2 characters and 2 weapons? I don't know about that one, Chief. I don't know about that one.
次は終点グリッジアレイです
The bus is clipping with the rails.
を忘れず足元に注意してお降りください
Okay, well, I wish I was on the other side. Kind of where the important stuff is. Ah, here it is. Okay, but I wish I was on the other side. Drone. There's a chest. It's an elevator to get back. Okay, that works. All right. Boxes? Hey, Let me get rid of the boxes. Oi. Buddy. I can't get over. Trapped. This isn't exactly a shortcut if there's boxes in the way. Okay, well, whatever. Whatever. Okay, where is that? How do I get to that? Is there a drone nearby? I've considered pressing the jump button. Buddy? Only half of the big four can do the jumping, alright? Let's not get too big for our britches, alright? I guess I gotta drive by it while on the bus? I guess I gotta drive by it while on the bus. Unless I can maybe try and get it over here. I see it. It's right there. Unless, can I carry... I don't think I can carry a drone all that way. Let's try the bus strat. Alright, I'm not waiting to go anywhere. Can I even like access it if like my HUD is disabled while on the bus? I don't think I'll even be able to get it with my HUD's disabled. I might need to go back down and get the drone. I haven't like connected anywhere. Okay, surely I can just try and nab it while it is. I see it. It's just right there. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let me have it. Let me have it. Right there. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let me have it. Bruh. Okay, there's got to be a drone near, but there's got to be a drone pod nearby. I see it. It's right there. Okay. I didn't need to go on the bus. What the fuck? Wait. What's going on, buddy? Get on the bus. Get back on the bus, you fucking moron. You're not allowed to do that. Who said you could do that? Piece of shit. Scrap. What? What about you? What's your excuse? All right. Yeah, I feel that way too, buddy. That way too, buddy. He feels the same way. God, I'm looking at. They do say to be he is a, what is he? A fearing? I don't know. Wow. I don't know why some of the Bang Boo have the yellow coats on. I'm a bit... The weather boo? Oh. Oh. Yeah, so have I picked up any more of those coins, or do I have to get the coins elsewhere? Where to get these? Redeemable with data cards from it's from the bakery shop. So I'm just gonna have to slowly trickle that in. Pull the rarest card. Where's the reward? Is that it? There's no more beyond the reward. Hold on. Can I? It won't let me check what kind. Let's just assume the reward, that part of the reward track's over. Okay. So I'm good. I can't do anything else there. So we're not gonna worry about it. Okay, level it up and enter the theater. Okay, well, I probably need, like, the headpiece. I don't have it. And that's part of the event, isn't it? Literally right here. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is part of this is the permanent auto chess. Right. That would take a little bit. Where's the statue? Really? Oh, okay, okay. Oh, well, I guess it's not a bangaboo anymore. It's just a floating symbol. For some reason. Cute. This shit looks awesome, by the way. That is cool. How do I get more of these? Probably just come and get later. It's not even like hovering, it's just floats. There's not even like something sticking up. Okay, whatever. I'm not a picky person. All right. Kind of wish they gave us some resources to work with. Can I preview the visual effect on it? Pyro's tits should jiggle. He's got no tits. Or she, or whatever androgynous looking thing this is. Okay. What do we even have? Do we even have anything we can work with right now with him? Do we just build him like a generic DPS? Hi, Roy. Let's see. Soul Exuvia max copies. There's no way to get the max copies of Soul Exuvia right now anyway, is there? Overclock. I can't even see what I'm supposed to be looking for. Can I even afford to level? No. I burned all my detonates. I burned all my detonates from disc rolling. So what does he want? So Sky Ablaze. When the equipper is an Ether attribute agent, their crit damage increases by 30%. When the equipper uses an EX special attack or ultimate, their attack increases by 10% for 30 seconds. Is this just new? Is this just the new Zhu Yuan disc set? This looks pretty strong. Okay, I guess we'll just put some stuff on. So pen ratio. We have pen ratio. We do, but it's not a good one. But they'll have to do. And people are saying it's saying Puffer Electro on the website. I don't. Aside from Ellen Joe, I've not been doing anything for Puffer Electro. So that's also like an equally like disappointing set. Do I have anything here? No, not really. One right here. Crit rated. I guess it's because I have plenty of sources for crit damage. I got nothing. We're probably gonna have to like grind out like a crazy amount of stuff, so we don't have to worry. We're not gonna worry about that right now. Would I even use them in a team? Like, what is this? Like, like Norma's probably gonna be in that team. Obviously, like Dylan, because Dylan's like in every team. Okay, so it just seems like your generic attack team where you could just interchangeably use them with Suna, Austria, Nicole, and then like Dylan. Interestingly enough, Jafufu is also an option there. Probably just the off-field nature, and also because of like the decibel system that Jafufu provides. Alright. What is our pull? What are our pulls at? I got 6K. Sitting on, so that's 40. 44. What's my monochrome? Oh, I'm all out of monochrome. I'm just completely dry. I'm due for like a subscription renew. Yeah, like isn't it about to run out? Oh, it's out. It literally says 0 days. I gotta renew this. Or is it bugged? I thought I would have gotten notified that my subscription needs to be renewed. Your internet membership is set to expire in one. Oh, did I not renew it? I guess I didn't renew it. Whoops. Did I actually forget to renew it? I think I might have forgotten to renew it. All right. Just go ahead and just do that right now. Okay, I guess it just ran out today. It just ran out today because I didn't get notified of popping a new one. Okay, well, good I did that then. All right. So let's see. We've done pretty much everything we possibly can on unlock. Wait, I already unlocked the mindscapes. Why is it telling me to do this? I already did it. Okay, that's a UI bug. Yeah, I already did it, right? Yeah, I already did that. Okay. So we have done all of the exploration. We got all these rewards. We've got this event to do, but I can do that a little bit. And it seems like about it. Already did Annihilation Simulacrum as well. Okay, alright. Alright, well, I think we're good for now on the Zenless Zone Zero content. I'm going to be stopping it here and be getting some dinner. And probably just relax for the rest of the evening. Don't know really what I'm really going to do afterwards, but that'll be it. Thank you guys for those of you who decided to just come by and just had like the occasional check, but this is where we are going to part ways. So, this is it. Goodbye.